Keds, Macca, you've got Vanarama National League promotion, winning medals around your neck. I think it's fair to say it didn't always look like that would be the case today, but Keds, your moment proved decisive.
Yeah, obviously I was a little bit nervous after the affairs at Wrexham, and so it hit me hard that moment after the game, especially sort of seeing the title slip away kind of thing, but always knew if I stuck in and kept working hard, and the gaffer had a word with me, he was brilliant and just backed me all the way, and had the confidence of the full team stepping up to take the penalty and gladly put it away.
A lot of work's been done on penalties around this playoff campaign, hasn't it? I know Tom Wheels put an awful lot of work in and had a lot of discussions with you and the lads. How much was that beneficial, and just takes inside your own mind when you stepped up to take it?
To be fair, Wheelie deserves a lot of credit because we've worked on it sort of after every training session during the week, and he just said to the boys, look, practice your penalty that you're going to take if it goes to it on Saturday, and he gave us a little routine to do, and we stuck to it, and it just made it so much easier. I knew how to concentrate on that and execute it, and I had no doubts in my mind.
Macca, I'm right in saying you and Keds shared the penalties at Gateshead last year, is that right?
Yeah, it was basically whoever won it took the penalty. But yeah, I just want to say, I know how hard I hit him. Sorry, when he missed a penalty against Wrexham, and for a few days, obviously, I'm really close to Keds. We spoke a lot after the game, and he was really down after that. I don't think anyone's going to mention that penalty against Wrexham anymore. He just scored the winning penalty to send Notts County to the Football League. It's an unbelievable moment, and I couldn't be happy for him.
It's mad how football works, though, isn't it? Because who would have thought you would have the opportunity to do that? Arguably a bigger and better moment in front of 20,000 Notts fans at Wembley, having gone through what you did at Wrexham. Yeah,
well, after the game, John just came up to me and he said, "You're welcome for letting me score the winning penalty." I think I'd have rather just stuck that one in, but
not in hindsight.
No chance, Kevin.
Yeah, obviously now I'm delighted he's passed it over to me, but yeah, just whatever, we've got the job done. That's all I'm bothered about.
Talking of pressure pens, yours wasn't the easiest, Macca. Obviously, having not taken one all season, had that been playing on your mind at all if it did come down to penalties and the fact you hadn't taken one this season?
No, not really. I think I've been striking them really well in the lead up to the Boreham Wood game and to the Wrexham game. I've been striking them really well in training. I have my penalty, which I've been going to, and I've replicated that on the pitch. So yeah, I was confident, even in the 120th minute when I knew it was probably going to penalties. I was confident that I could step up and score the penalty. Yeah, I haven't took one all season, but I do back my ability. I do think if I was on penalties, I'd score the majority of them. So yeah, I was confident stepping up, and that was my penalty. I've been practicing all week, and I managed to replicate that on the pitch.
Second year in a row that you two have been in a black and white shirt with a promotion under your belts. I mean, you must just feel absolutely on top of the world with the pair of you now.
Yeah, unbelievable. Sort of two very different promotions, if you like to speak, because Gateshead there wasn't really any pressure on it, and sort of we surprised everyone and won the league other than ourselves. This one, you sort of had the pressure and all those fans sort of coming in week out and backing you, and that massive support, and sort of it was a really tough season. And then you've got to get over the disappointment of not winning the league, because in that dressing room we're all winners. I can speak for everyone, it hurt not winning the league, but we didn't let that affect us in the playoff, and we could have let our heads go down in the situations at Boreham Wood and even later on, and then big players step up in the big moments.
This playoff campaign has been absurd. I was working it from the press box, and I feel probably half as tired as you boys, but very, very tired. Was there any point where you, Macca, thought, this is it, we're gonna fail to secure promotion this season?
I think I'd be lying if I said I was really confident all the way through the Boreham Wood game. You know, when you're 2-0 down at half time and then you're 2-1 down going into the 96th minute, you think that's probably our chance gone. After the season we've had, it was like a real sucker blow, because you know, we've worked so hard to get our points, and then it almost felt like it was nearly gone in one game, and obviously we rescued that. But I think when you score in the last minute of regular time and the last minute extra time to win a semi-final, and you come to Wembley and we're nowhere near our best, and we get a bit of luck with the first goal late on, and going at the last 5 minutes, and then you get a goal from Ruben, which it's not his cleanest strike, you know, he's hitting it at the ground, and that's a little bit fortunate as well. When these things go for you, you think, yeah, it's my day, and it's our day, sorry. So when you went to the penalties, it just almost felt like everything came together, and we just had that belief because we knew these things don't happen on a normal day, you know, we've had a bit of luck, so we were confident going to the penalties. It's been a crazy season, never mind the playoffs, it's been a crazy season. It's just an unbelievable feeling to finally finish the job off.
when this club lost its Football League status 4 years ago, it was probably the darkest moment in its existence. This squad is the squad to have taken us back into the Football League. Do you guys understand the magnitude of what you've done and the memories that you've created for people today?
Yeah, absolutely, because from day one the gaffer spoke to us about it and said, do you realise how big of you become legends to get this club back into the Football League? If every one of us achieves this, you become legends. So he's laid that out from day one, so we knew how big it would be. And I said in an interview previously, I didn't realise how big the club was until I came here. I knew it was a big club, and from day one I realised how special it was. So to help be part of a squad that has helped not to get back to the Football League, it's the best feeling I've had in my life, never mind my football career. I was doing an interview there and I was getting really emotional because the way we've done it as well, you know, coming to Wembley and winning on penalties, there's no better way to do it. There's no more nervy way to do it, but there's no better way to do it as well. It's just a special feeling.
100%. We all know the season that Mac has had, Keds, but you've had a bit more of a frustrating one, even though your goal return's actually been fantastic. For probably your minutes per goal is probably right up there in the league, I would have thought. How much are you looking forward to obviously enjoying the celebrations here and then kicking on in pre-season and having a right crack next year?
Yeah, make no mistake, pre-season's going to be really tough. But just reiterating your question before, like me and Mac obviously won the league, went away to Portugal with the Gateshead lads, had an unbelievable time. And we were speaking to each other about, because we sort of knew there was interest from Notts, some were saying like what a feeling it would be to take like this club back to the Football League kind of thing, and we sort of had that belief very early on, especially after the season we had. So to come and do it was unbelievable, and we were texting sort of every day really. He came down first initially, said like the club's unbelievable, like it's blown me away. Far bigger than, let's not be silly, he's had other interest as well from other clubs in the summer, but when he come down he was blown away, and I was the same after. I thought I need to come and join him, and you know we both play the number 9 role, and this season I've had to adapt to that, and sort of he's been on fire and banging goals all the way through, which meant for me there was less opportunity there, but it's fine. It just meant I have to adapt my game and sort of play in midfield, and then in games where the gaffer decides to change it, step up and sort of fill the boots, big boots to fill, but I feel like I've tried to do my best to do that and sort of played a part in being a bit versatile and sort of plugging gaps, which I've been delighted to do, and I just want to keep getting better and better, and I know under this gaffer that's something I can do.
Lads, you've done it, you've done exactly what you set out to achieve, you've done it alongside each other again. Absolutely delighted for you both, congratulations.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.